shit for everywhere.
The goat ever get ulcer?
For real?
No, I'm a human goat. I'm a human
So you don't say the goat and
yes, now.
I
don't accept them already.
I will do this for you know what I got for the back.
Yes, now.
I can't write 511 for the JC for the back.
Yes, now. 511. You understand?
But yeah.
You don't know what you get to. You guys don't know anything.
I go down for you, see, my guy doing that for Kumasi. When I really come to the show, I give him 150 shillings to do for me. Scam me, stupid boy. I'll catch up. So I get to the sea when you say.
Yeah, only I enjoy something that don't get relationship.
I give him money or when you do the relationship for me, so they come to the show, he's scam.
You get relationship as an ass. You get? I don't get.
Yeah, to settle.
I'll talk now. I'll talk if I have the person to take.
You don't be saying no, you can't do this. You guys don't know. You be saying, you like this. Me.
You follow his English later. I give you call. If you confuse and pass on a show, I will give you.
Yes, now. I will be confused and I'll be housemate. I will be confused.
The only man I do, I insult for long. You go reach up the insult.
Yeah, I'm going to because you don't date physical like this. If you date physical like this, I don't go insult them because a big pass, if you slap.
Yeah. Oh boy. You know, easy, God. I still go through a lot.
No, you need to understand that it's a show.
They don't understand.
Who won't understand?
They should say, make me eat what I talk, say I be spec. Breakfast when they shake me. Guy. He had though. Charlie. He had. I don't know. He had though.
Maybe you know how you just the talk say you know be say me I know you don't understand this you know. You will be like me if you break up with me it's not that listen to what I'm saying it's not that listen I'm a guy so I know they are talking
I hear you
me like if you break up with me I don't fucking care because I know one you are not the only guy that will see in this world you understand I will be yes nah this thing just
you don't know what I'm going through.
The damages.
Forget what
you don't record BTS.
If your relationship so if you get another one, I'm ready.
Listen, this is what you don't understand. It's not the get.
Better reminder.
It's not the get. Look, the get in the matter.
We are not asleep, so we are not.
Not
We are not asleep. No.
Serious?
Seriously, I'm not asleep.
For house?
I'm not asleep. 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, I'll be
Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
You know where I come here to sleep like a punch. Very long.
The mic, I need to bring the mic down. Sorry, the remote. You go start off. When you first point.
Alright.
The jokes. These are real goats. Real goats. Yes.
But I like Ronaldo more.
Yeah, I like Ronaldo too.
I like Ronaldo more.
I like Asamoah.
You know, working on for life.
That's paradise.
Yeah, you my club this year, no yourself.
You will never work it.
For life, you have to forever.
Not get drinking cups.
You love for serious? I hope you want this after the house. I swear, I will run for you, Maya. I hope you want. Are you serious? Wow. For life. We'll not play Champions League final.
Have Madrid, Liverpool,
Madrid, Ala Madrid. No, I can't leave now. Now we are not playing now.
Yeah.
Penalty.
Went
You watch the match?
If you ask me, I say I'm a Man U fan. If you ask me,
No,
what's
that
the name of
me
our
and this
coach?
girl
Man U coach, I don't know.
Me and my
As you mentioned, Pogba. I will
See, Liverpool fan.
Pogba.
I
Yes.
must do one this for you.
Pogba.
Housemates, kindly listen attentively. The topic is about breakup. When there's a breakup in a relationship, who get hurt the most? Is it the guys or the girls? That is the topic for tonight. So I would like the girls to start. Over to you, the girls who may proceed.
Girls.
Let's start on now.
Maya, come on now.
Okay, so no talk. Because at the first time I was always talking, so it will. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, fellow housemates. So, this evening, I am here to give you facts about breakups and then the individuals the gender that gets hurt the most. I think that the men get hurt the most when there is a breakup. Considering the time investment, the emotions, and also the affections, the materials they invest in most relationships. Because these days in the era that we are living in right now, in as much as some people go 50-50 in their relationship, most people go solely on the man being a provider. So the men end up investing a lot of money, time and energy into relationships. So I strongly believe that whenever there is a breakup between a man and a woman that are into a relationship, the men always and will always be the ones to feel the hurt more than we the ladies. We the ladies, we are fine, we respect. And then when we go out today or tomorrow, another man may see us, be of interest, we like him, we move on. Yeah, so you men get hurt more than we ladies. Thank you.
Okay. Good evening, viewers. Good evening, HOD. I would like to start by, first of all, appreciating the points my opponent led forth with. By saying in a relationship, after a relationship, men, which is my gender, get hurt the most. Which I will gladly say that I will not stand for. I would object, because we all know that in relationship, taking the female gender for instance, they love being dominated. They love being taken care of. And so when they go into a relationship and they see that man as a father figure, as a provider, and as a shield. Now when you take, for instance, she says investments that men make in relationship make them feel, depressed, they feel hurt when the woman says they don't want to continue the relationship, which I will 1% agree with her. But let's also not forget that when women go into relationship and the man provides, which is the norm of the day, or in the side of the world we find ourselves, when men provide, they take care of women.
Major Austin, you cannot be among the guys and at the same time standing against them. So therefore, if you're speaking for the ladies, kindly join the ladies.
They go to carry.
No, I'm speaking for the guys. I'm saying ladies get hurt.
So what are you trying to show you? So you know this teacher. I'm
talking to you guys. You are pushing me to
go there with the girls now.
Or maybe you have nothing to say, so that if we can proceed.
Hold on. Now in relationship, after relationship, I object to what the ladies are saying, that we men feel hurt the most. Which I say that when you take, for instance,
everyone should stand up and give space. No one should speak to each other until this task is over. Now, I want everyone standing up.
Leave space.
Take this thing. Give me this thing.
Kindly shift the chair back, or you may stand for the camera to see. Maya, thank you for your point. Major Austin, you are not a girl and therefore don't speak for the girls. This is a show and you must follow instructions.
Okay.
I'll call you one after the order to speak. So when you're done, you say, hey Julie, I'm done. You what? You missed
Good evening, Ashodi. Good evening, my lovely viewers and fans out there. Good evening, my co-housemate. So, I'm here to um, contribute or say that when a relationship is over, the female gender gets hurt more because we guys, most times when we go into a relationship, we don't really go into a relationship with the expectation of getting to that marriage level. You understand? Like me now, for example, if I want to date, if I see a lady I like, I might not have this mindset of want to date this girl because normally I'm this kind of free nigga. Like I like to do my things, like vibe and all that. So I might date you for a reason, like okay, let me just date you for a while and just maybe knock or something, just have sex with this girl and just dump her. But the girl might be having this um expectation, like okay, maybe after this whole sex thing, we'll get serious, you bab. And at the end of the day, Charlie, me I don't move on, no time, on to the next one, you bab. So I feel that girls get hurt more than guys because secondly, because they have this first I would say they have short um, span, like in terms of not lifespan actually, but in terms of their age. There's a certain age of reach will not be able to conceive and have kids anymore, you know. And you know, ladies they like to have children, like they like to have give birth and all that. But women at 70, Charlie, me I still a game. You get at 70, you can still have a child. So, and me when a relationship is over for me, I really don't get so down about it. I just pick up myself because I always put myself first in anything I do, you know. So I don't get hurt like that compared to the ladies. But I feel ladies get hurt more because of the time wasted, the expectations, like, oh Charlie, this is my last bus stop for me and this guy will be married, you know. But you don't cannot serve you breakfast now, the nigga don't move on, you understand? So I feel girls get hurt more than we guys. We at 70, 50, we are still out there. As long as you have the money, as you have the money, you can always have women around you. But women, even at 50, if you have money, you will not get real men around you. You just have boys to play with, you know, and you might not be able to have a child at that time because the age difference and all that will really affect you. So we guys, we don't feel that pain compared to the ladies because we are always active, we're always available, you know. For me, Charlie, if you get break my heart right now, Charlie, my life goes on. No, I don't go kill myself. But girls, I always feel like I've wasted my time with you. I gave you everything. I gave you that, and normally she wants to have a child with you or get married to you. But we don't always put that in front. We just vibe with you, as time goes on, we know what comes. So I feel the girls get more hot after breakup than guys. I'm done.
Thank you very much, viewer. If you may proceed.
Okay, thank you very much, HOD, for this opportunity. And good evening, US. Good evening, housemates. Okay, I'm here to talk about. I think I'm here to defend the motion that whenever a lady is in a relationship with a man, the lady's focus is not just to get married or just to have something to attach. No. For instance, me like this, if a man break up with me, I don't fucking care. Because yes, I can move on and you are not the only man. You are not my last stop. If you break up with me today, tomorrow I'll find another man. Yes, because there are a lot of men around. There are a lot of men you can hang out with, even though you don't even want to have a relationship. But there are men that you can say, yes, I can hang out with this person. I can do this with this person because, one, for instance, I have everything I need as a lady. I have everything. I take care of myself. I take care of my family. I do everything for. I don't see that a man breaking up with me should hurt me the most. No, that is a no to me. If you break up with me, fine. Maybe you don't want to do it again. You are tired. Yes, we have our separate ways. Everybody will go on their separate ways. That doesn't mean that I should sit aside, cry because of what? One, you don't even feed me. Two, there is nothing so important apart from the sex. What again? There is nothing, and if it's the sex, I can have it without having any relationship. Yeah, so I feel like men, you guys get more hurt than ladies. Thank you, HOD. I'm done.
Whenever you are asked to say something, go straight to the point. Do not greet any viewers. Who told you viewers are watching you? Major Austin, over to you.
Thank you, HOD, for this great opportunity. Now, on this topic, that in a relationship or after a relationship, who gets hurt the most? I would like to say that it's the female gender that gets hurt the most. Based on the fact that when we look at the investments they make in relationship, their perception, thoughts about the relationship, they take the relationship dearly. In most cases, some make investments as to within the first 2 months they take it very personal. When we, the male or the male gender on the other hand, we just relax and chill. And so when it gets to a point where our attention is on the other side, or we see another thing finer or bigger or slimmer than the one we already have, you know, guys are always hunters. So when we get to that side and the attention is not coming to this other side and they get to find out, I believe they get into their feelings and they get hurt more than us, because we have nothing to lose. we always on the road and we see things, we knock things, and we roll. So I believe on this particular one there, I will support the fact that guys don't really bother about breakups. It even helps us because there won't be time we'll be buying credits, we won't be buying, we won't be paying for shoppings and all that. You understand? It doesn't really bother us like that. Thank you very much, actually.
Joyce, over to you.
Thank you, HOD. I think in a relationship, when breakup occurs, a man gets hurt more than a woman because men invest a lot, both financially and emotionally. As a woman, we are hot cake, can easily be taken at any point in time. We care less about the breakup you might serve us, and we are always ready to move on. I'm done.
So, Oyene, over to you.
Thank you, Richard. I'm being in the motion supporting my colleagues, brothers over here, that relationship breakups, it's only based on ladies that really get hurt much. And for me to come in, I'm basing on two factors. That is one, love and affections, and two, emotions. When it comes to love and affections, guys like me don't really care when I'm going into relationship. That is, I don't go in because I love, or I don't go in with much affection. On my side, going into a relationship, I might see some kinds of attractions that the lady might have that will attract me. That is when it comes to planning the nearby future stuff, or maybe I have some quiet feelings that I just want to exchange with the ladies. But based on love and affections, when you come to the ladies' side, they really think so deeply to the extent that when they call you 2-3 times in a day and you don't pick up, some ladies get crazier than to even pick an Uber straight to your house to check up on you, which we guys, we don't really give a fuck about that. Secondly, they really love us, they really love the guys to the extent that they can go into their account, get a whole sum of money and debit into the guy's account. That is when they see the guy is going through some circumstances. But some guys like we don't give a fuck about it. We just play along and just move on. So secondly, when it comes to emotions, girls are always emotional when we come to the genders, female and male. Why am I saying this? When a lady calls me and tells me, baby, I don't really feel fine, and I think last night after our met up, my menstruations has been ceased for a week now. A whole lot of things is going on. I don't know whether I'm going to get pregnant or what. Immediately the lady starts saying all these things. I rather put the phone down and put it on loudspeaker. Just be watching my films at Netflix, drinking up my champagne, because at the end of the day, I'll still respond by pretending, oh, everything is going to be okay, which I don't really give a fuck about it. But when it comes to emotionals, at that instance, the lady might even have the chance to just hang herself. Why? Because he has gotten that much affection and love to that guy, so much to the extent that she can't listen to either family or friends at that instant. So in these situations, I would say ladies rather go through pains and hurt when it comes to relationship breakups. Thank you, Rachel.
Maya, over to you.
Okay, so EY, you said something about we ladies having time limits when it comes to childbirth and then marriage and few other things. I disagree with you because we live in the era where everything is changing. We have surrogacy, we have artificial insemination. These days, age is just seen as a number. People don't work with age anymore. 38-year woman can get married to a 25-year-old boy. Gabriela Union, she's older than the husband, yet they are living happily together. Age is not a factor to say we ladies get heartbroken or because of our age limits when it comes to conceiving and getting married. that is a factor for us having heartbreaks or going through worse situations when there is like a heartbreak in our, like there is a breakup in our relationship. First of all, I can pay somebody to carry a baby for me at any age, being 80 years, 70 years. These days, ladies are able to freeze their eggs for so many years until they are ready to have it inseminated to bear a child. We have people that are doing surrogacy for money. So age of menopause is no longer a factor to even count. Now, a lady well-to-do can get married at any time because I can have a kid at any time, just as you men too. So if a man should break up with me today and is thinking because I have age limits or I have limited time, sweethearts, you're getting it all wrong. Technology is making everything so easy for us these days. So even at 90-year-old, I can still have a child. I can still get married at 90 years old, providing I take good care of my body and I have money. We buy you men just the same way you think you buy us, we ladies. We buy you men too. So when it comes to heartbreaks, I think you men go through way more than you even show society. Because men have been nurtured in a way that they have to hide their emotions. Men are not supposed to cry. Men are not supposed to show when they are down. That is the society. That is what society have made us to believe. That is how the society have molded you men to become. So even when the man is dying, he's like, yo, nothing they happen. Then he drowns. You drown yourselves in alcohol. Yes, you drown yourself in alcohol to hide your emotions. So I think you men go through way more hurt and way more emotional trauma than we ladies. As a spec, if you break up with me today, tomorrow, before a lady even breaks up with you, she's already in another relationship. Before a lady walk up to you to tell you that, baby, I'm no longer interested, just know she's been nurturing a 6-month-old relationship somewhere before she comes to break up with you. So nigga, you guys hurt more than we ladies. Thank you.
You what? I guess you have something to say.
Sure, actually. She took it personal with me this time. Let's get down. Alright, concerning the technology we're talking about, alright? But you can't compare a 30 years old woman and a 90. No matter how much you have, your age must surely show, Charlie. You will not be that attractive anymore. Your skin and everything will surely have that wrinkles, and you will not be attractive. Your bones are getting weak. There are some things you will not be able to do anymore. Forget about your money. Do you understand? And coming to that technology part, it's not everyone that can actually afford that kind of life. You understand? But even as a broke guy, Charlie, you go shout breakfast. As a broke guy, you go shout breakfast normally. The girl will chop out. Normal. You go see position, normal. But with my own, like that age, you will not be that attractive anymore. And you know, if you observe that these days, the young girls are going after the older men these days. You know why? Because they have the money. But with the young guys, we don't want. Just imagine me now at the package 90 years old, they mad. You say you get money, I go strangle you, collect your money, chapa. You understand me? So what I'm saying is, the age limit matters a lot. I cannot deal with a 90 years old woman, no matter how rich she is. But a 90 years old woman, Koji go finish her, she go define young boy when she want. The boy will still have breakfast last. So what I'm saying is that women get hurt more. But it's just that people are feeling that feminism, we are not equal, 50-50, now lie. Una no say na lie. You know they anywhere, you know get big, you must only feel and say something come for your skin. Normally, even if you get money, even if you have money, even if you have everything you feel you need, you have your own house, you have your own car, and you don't have a man, we can live without women, no doubt. We can live without women. If it's too hard, we enter street. Ah, I like that. It doesn't matter now. If it's too hard, we enter street. We go cure. We go there alright. Normally, as a man, as you have your money, you get young girls will come want to have a child. Just imagine, just like for example now, Regina Daniels and Ned Oko. For example, I don't know if I'll get punished by saying this, but check out the age limit. You know, that is a small way we see me normally go the package, normally and small way. But still when you marry, you understand? The man is still early, the man still in that count, they actually don't born one boy now. You understand? But imagine say now the man just try to switch the age now and see how it will be like. Just imagine like Rihanna is now like older than like same age with the man and the man is now younger. It too much, it too click. It too click, it too work. But as a man, you have time. You can have a child anytime. Guests are always available. As long as you have, even if you don't have the money self, it's a bit knack. You go knack. You understand? You don't even need money self to do these things. So what I'm saying, but women, you have time limits. Even that technology thing you are also saying, if you reach menopause, you know if your egg don't cast. Which egg you want to go freeze? Egg don't cast. Egg don't cast now. You go pick up the egg when you still young, when you still see your menses. That's when you still have those eggs. But when you reach your menopause, all your eggs don't burst away. Normally, you don't ash any egg. You understand? Like that. You don't ash any egg. So, and it's not every woman, just like in the villages now, there's some women that cannot afford that kind of lifestyle, but there are men that still knocking, still marrying different wives. Do you understand me? So what I'm saying is, women go through a lot after heartbreaks that we guys, we feel you for a while, maybe like me now, we used the doggy style, maybe we get nyash, and we also start for a while, but Charlie, they're full streets. I will move on. Do you understand me? I will move on. But women, they will always be like, after giving you my body, after giving you my money, after giving you my time, we don't count on these things. We don't count these things after breakup. We'll move on fast, Charlie. We'll move on I will knock your friends safe. No time. So what I'm saying, women go through a lot. This technology you are saying, Maya, I swear, it does not work for every woman. Because not every woman that can afford that lifestyle. I mean, my grandma for village if you afford that. You don't get the money now. You're not with the Africa right now, same. I'm not just saying the Africa. You understand me? So what I'm saying is that women go through a lot, but women will move faster. Especially when you have money, no level, like breakfast na national cake, normal, na water. Yeah, I think with this point of mine, I'll be able to convince you, to confuse you that you guys go through shit after breakup, but you want to form that you are woke. Which are woke. Thank you, Eshoji.
If you smile as if you have something to say, you may proceed.
Okay, Eshoji, thank you for the opportunity. You say that age is limited for women. No. At this point, we are talking about relationship, like breakups. That's what we are talking about. And for a man to be like, oh, I've broken up with this girl, yeah, because what? She's too, like, they see your body. It don't be say we are too pompous or we are very, like, it's because of what? The kind of man you be. You understand? You cannot afford the woman. You understand? So you be like, oh yeah, yes, let me also be like, no, my brother, it's a lie. Before you give her breakfast, she's already having a relationship because she has noticed that, no, this guy is not my spec. This guy is using me. This guy is trying to be this and that. Before your eye go clear, you don't jack back 2 seconds. She's in another relationship. You might be feeling, oh, yeah, I've broken her heart. Let me tell you, women, we don't get hurt in a relationship. We don't. Before you break up with us, let me say me for instance, before you break up with me, I'm already in a different relationship who is even growing like 3 months, 4 months. So me, you cannot send me break. You cannot break, like, you cannot give me, like, heartbreak in a relationship. Man, what are you talking about? You can't. Because me already, I have my mind already that, no, what you are doing to me, this boy is not trying to be, like, I don't jack back you, sir. I beg. And I'll leave you alone. You'll be in a relationship alone, thinking that you're dating me. My brother, you're dating yourself. Because I don't know. Thank you, Eshodi. Thank you, Eshodi.
Oh, yeah. I guess you have something to say.
HOD, thank you. HOD, based on what my opponent colleague said, talking about we guys getting so much hate rather than the girls rather, I think it's a big mistake. Because why am I saying this? Because my colleague Ifya was just saying before a guy breaks up with her, she's already in a relationship for like 2 to 3 months before. That she doesn't really get hurt. She doesn't care whatever happens to that guy. Meaning we guys get hurt much more than them. Standing on that same point, I would rather prove her wrong that she is not the only lady he has to talk about now. We are talking about generally. And when it comes to generally, all ladies have their different cultures, different habitats, different characteristics. So if we are talking about general issues that which gender gets much hurt when it comes to relationship, I still stand on that ladies do get hurt. Why am I saying this? For example, when you meet a lady and you try to approach that lady, and that in terms of being like, you seeing that facial expression, the way she looks, the way she stopped and how she was even standing. We guys like this, it's only 2 things that comes into our mind. We love her and we just want to fuck. That is these 2 things. But when it comes to the opposite sex, immediately the lady stands in and waits for your response. It's either the lady sees these 2 things, your appearance and how you approach. Your appearance and how you approach makes the lady gives you the authority to ask the unnecessary questions in order to get what you want from them. So in these situations, me getting what I want from them, they try to put in more effort, seeing what they love about the guy in order to give that person the continuum process to get whatever they want. So in this situation, ladies get much involved when it comes to making of calls, when it comes to checking up on each other, when it comes to helping financially, because some of we guys, we normally call ladies just to check up on them, just to know how things are going, but we don't care about that. We only do that for the lady to feel so surprising, like to feel so special. That is our first week to second week relationship. That is our first week to second week relationship. But when it gets to the 3rd week, a month, after that 1 month, we see there is no change. If there might be a change of having an exchange of, let me say, sexual intercourse or making up some kisses, some cuddles, those kind of stuff, that is when we also come out boldly and say to ourselves that, I think I've gotten what I want, or I think I'm almost to what I'm expecting. So that is when we also try to back up. Because we guys, we don't go into relationship with our head. We just go in with a foot. And when we see to it that whatever we are doing is in progress. We just bring that food back. But when it comes to the opposite sex, they rather try to show off that arrogancy. Oh, I know. Oh, yeah, I know. But at the end of the day, they fall in so easily to the extent that we, the guys, we sometimes feel so worried and emotions sometimes for them. But we still don't give a fuck about it. So in this situation, I say it point blankly that ladies or women of nowadays go through so much painful when it comes to relationship breakup. Thank you, Richard.
Maya, you wanted to say something?
Yes, HOD. I still want to get back to EY.
Actually, please, can I use the restroom for a few minutes?
EY, you made mention of something that we ladies can't do without you men. Beyonce wasn't kidding when she said, "We run the world, girls." She wasn't kidding. She meant it. And it's nothing but the real truth. When you men have money, all you want to do is chase after women. Fat, slim. That is what men want. When a man has money, the next thing he wants is a woman. When a woman makes money, she wants no man. And then you should know something. With or without you, if we want to have sex, we will have sex. We have dildos, we have vibrators. Things are coming, honey. Bigger than what you have in there. Yes. So,
You don't say I'm looking for one line. Have you seen my tea? What are you saying?
bigger than what all of you.
Respect.
So, as much as you try to hide your feelings behind
I guess you have
alcohol.
something to say.
Okay.
Can you make it 2 minutes to 3 minutes?
Yes, you
Don't
do.
make it big.
Yes, you do. Can I use the restroom? I'll show you the restroom, please. Don't show me.
Okay. According to what Ohini said, that women put in more into relationship, so we get hurt in the process of getting what we want from men. I don't believe that, because before a woman will show a man care to get what she wants, men fall much more into the relationship, falls more into the relationship. And if we all will be honest, men, almost 99% of men kill during broken hearts.
Yes.
If a woman says them broken heart, they go crazy.
Yes.
You either get mad, drunk, or even kill.
Yes.
So men are more hate than women, because women,
We run the
we have
world.
thick skin and always ready to move on.
Yes, you do. Can I use the restroom for a few minutes? I'm pressed.
You are. You can go to the restroom
Thank you, Shoji.
for 2 minutes. Make sure you're back for 2 minutes.
Maya.
Justin, over to you.
HOD, thank you very much for this opportunity. I was here quietly listening to what my opponents are saying. And I would like to say this. I apologize to you ladies, but sorry, you can take this to the bank. Men don't care, and we don't give a fuck when you people break up with us. Now let me put you to line. How many times have you heard this statement from fellow women telling men, after giving you my body, Is this how you want to pay me back?
Never heard that.
Well, you've never heard it. Quite cool. You want to admit to that? Have you heard it?
Yes. No.
Very good. Now, men, how many times have you heard from men saying, after giving you my body? After a breakup, a man will gladly say, after I gave you my body, is this how you want to pay me back? Hold on. What men give you guys in relationship? Is it firewood? No. You cannot say that. Now, let me realign this. In relationship, let's put sex is one of the things that is solemn, or that's very pure for women. Before a woman gives her body to a man, she considers a lot of things. So that is the only way. But for men, once we see you looking very attractive, the first thing that comes off head is to go in there. You understand? And we don't, after having that pleasure, we don't give about how you feel later. And so we can come at any time in point to say, oh, I don't want this again. Maybe we went in there, we don't feel comfortable with the area, and I'm on to the next. You understand? But you, on the other hand, you feel used, you feel broken, and then words of depression sets in. You understand? But for we guys, we are on to the next. Thank you very much, HOD.
Mike, over to you.
Major Austin, you said when you men see we ladies, all you think about is how to be intimate with us. Now, you knock me, I knock you. It is not like you are not sleeping with me. We are sleeping with each other. The same way you are sleeping with me, I'm also sleeping with you. If you go out and you say, oh, this girl I fuck her, me too I fuck you. Did we not fuck together? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is not even valid because it is agreement between two people to do it. Wait, hold on. When a woman cheats on a man goes gaga, haywire, like you want to break down everything. When a man cheats on a woman, we are hurt. We go through the temper phases, yes. But we ladies, we are able to accept you back. Do you know why? Because we know you are babies and you need to be cared for. You can't take care of yourselves without us. You understand? Yeah. But the same issue, the same way, if a lady should cheat on you, Austin, if a woman should cheat on you today, Austin, you will run mad, admit it.
Yes.
The head is always going to be there. Men don't like to share. You men don't like to share.
Because we give.
What do you do? You said we give you people our body. So what do you people give us? You give us your money, we chop, and that is what even pays you the more.
Listen.
You invest. Austin, you invest. I have met a man that has built, that has bought a car, that have established a lady. At the end of the day, the lady walked away, the man committed suicide. Yes. So please, the man living next to me died April, that was before my birthday. Do you know what killed him?
What?
BP. Do you know what caused the BP? The lady he got married to recently went on a trip with another man.
There's no fact to that.
Oh, and you know what? He's quite a popular man. I just don't want to mention his name because the NPP people are watching. He's quite popular, so I don't want to mention his name. So please, you men get hurt. It's the fact you men get hurt more than we ladies when there is a breakup. It's the fact, and then nothing can change it. It's the gospel truth. You men go through hell when there is a breakup, and that is why you always go and drown yourself in alcohol. I met a guy on a motor some time back. I was coming from Accra. Accra Mall. I was going home. He was talking to himself. He was crying. Woman serve him breakfast. He said, after all I did for this girl, the girl give him breakfast. A full grown man crying. Please, you guys get hurt more than me ladies. We have tough skin. Feel it. It's tough.
Housemates,
Literally.
you may be seated.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Shift.
Major Olsen,
Yes,
over to you.
Thank you, H.O. Now, I'd like to address what Maya just said and some examples she put forth. That men, so she knows a man that dies, she met a man that was talking blah blah blah. Good. Now, when we track the world record of women's population, we would admit that women are 6 times currently outnumbering the population of men in the world. And so when you pick a percentage of a man and say that because this woman or one woman broke a man's heart and that man died out of depression or BP, fine, that is accepted. But we all can't be skeptical about the fact that after breakups, looking at the investment, the time limit women go into relationships with. They go into relationship because they love the man. They want to settle with the man. They want to build their future with that particular man. While men, on the other hand, you can attest to the fact that they are in this relationship, and then a week to his wedding, his woman finds out that he is with another, or he's gotten married to another woman, and then that is where the craziness comes in at the woman's side. I would like to say that, see, this is very rare and it's undisputable that women get depressed, women get hurt, and they get broken down. And it takes a very, very deep part of them. It takes limitless time for them to snap out of the memory, the heartbreak they go through, the depression they go through, because one particular man has left their life. You can accept that fact, and there's you all know the world is watching, or HOD can attest to the fact that women get vulnerable. Women feel useless. I mean use but less. At the end of the day, when men tell them they don't want again.
What a lie.
Oh yes, it may be a lie on your side, but thousands of women out there have been heartbroken because of the fact that a man walks up to them and tell them they don't want again. You understand? And they are heartbroken. After relationship, it takes women 4, 5, like trajectory. We can take 2 years, 3 years for a woman to go into another relationship. You understand? Women date for a longer term. Women go into relationship because they love this man. But a man can be with a woman because, you know, she got the ass that he likes. So the moment another girl steps into his life with a bigger ass, the focus of that man changes. And so when he leaves that relationship, looking at the investment the woman makes, the times, the age. My brother here was talking about the age. Society that we live in today has its standard for women. When you get to certain age, you are to marry. You are to have kids of your own. And so women go into relationship with the vision, with the focus that, look, I'm going to get married to this man one day. So if that man walks up to them after 5 years of their investment to say, I'm breaking up with you not because of anything, but I just don't feel comfortable being with you anymore. It takes them years to leave off that memory. And it gets very difficult for them to open up to a different relationship. HOD, I would like to pause here for my opponents to think about the points I've listed so far. Thank you very much.
Housemates, the debate is over. Note, all you said is not you, but only a debate. You should know that it is not your normal life. You're spilling out currently. You're just following instruction because it is debate. So viewers won't take it personal at all.
Thank you, HOD.
You may now go back to your normal duties.
Thank you, HOD.
I'm sorry.
Ewa.
You can't say sorry to me because you are not in a relationship, right?
11.
You wicked, you see what you have, what you don't see how.
You don't see
watch it.
You
Think
knock
twice.
So he knows I like Salah.
No, he said, will you
No,
knock her one on
no,
one?
not knocking, but like I like the way he plays. Yeah,
Please, that's how you be playing women.
Salah is a family man, responsible, like he's a Muslim.
Like me. Muslims can marry up to 4, so imagine.
Yes, but he's not married.
You Muslim.
Eh,
You Muslim.
No, don't mind this one. This one just shows me.
I hold you down.
yeah, I don't know why you listen.
Why I say what you have there?
Go be there.
Don't try to again.
That was.
What you have there? Don't try to
Not try
Are
it.
you happy to
I
see
go.
videos? Happy to see videos that are bigger than so many.
Don't try and again.
You know what I
There are videos that are bigger.
Have you tried me?
How will I try you?
Eh?
Try you.
Not raise that point anywhere again. If not, I would.
It's too bad now. Yeah. I mean,
Who be this?
it's young.
Don't be me.
It's
No,
too
you
bad.
Baby, you smart.
Ewa, who be this?
You not hear me, just.
Who be this?
You know why they call me
I'll
major?
need it.
You know why they call me major?
Major is your father's name. Please don't claim something that you are not.
Hold on.
Give me fish now.
Foresight. You know why they call me
The
Kofa?
fish in the back so.
Don't claim what you are not. You are just a
I don't give a fuck. My point is a boss with your STI.
My guy.
Push your earpoint.
So grandma will even
See as Nana block. See as you lose weight at once. Now once you lose.
See as you dey para, you just dey talk. You be
why
man,
lose
keep
weight?
quiet. Don't talk about relationship. I go fit get another one. What is woman?
But
Say that.
You are not fit try am.
you are not going to try am. See, if Nana talk now.
You know now when they pay me that time, you see, I don't tire to humanize. I want rest.
And Austin that you are talking
No, I'm not tired.
cho. If your girlfriend.
Make sure he said it that it's not our real life.
We
Now,
know.
faking.
We know. Say you fake am.
And the game.
Fake it till you make it.
So
Why I
wetin happen?
say
Wetin happen?
Austin, if your girlfriend.
No, me, I like
that
Nana,
she
I don't go
doesn't
lie.
want you go give.
Come close my
I
assistant.
No.
Come close my assistant.
No.
Can I drink?
What?
No, na so na.
Me, I don't go lie. I love Nana, I don't go lie. Yeah. Because me, I don't tire. I won't hang leg. I don't tire to the
Me,
humanize.
I get
You
head.
don't tire me.
I
I get
get
head.
head. Ah, me, I get head. I'm very emotional.
Maybe I no love.
Me at first I get head, but now me. Ha.
Me, I
Ha.
still
I
get
lie. If I say
Ah.
you like, you say you like,
See,
you go.
unless
You go
the relationship,
You say what it
there's
is?
nothing.
for. That's who you like.
I know.
I dey date. Let me say I know the date. I'm
That's
talking
why
of
I
if
don't
if
see you like.
if if he serve me breakfast right now, I no go think
You
am.
know why you don't,
I no go cry.
You know what marry. You know what marry. You know why you don't pay you.
That's how my girlfriend is.
Yeah, when I don't hear from someone I love in a day, like I get worried.
I will not talk in a day. We will talk every day.
I get fucking worried, man.
Now ourselves, when they talk, go work, come back for work, when they talk. Yeah.
Fucking get.
I wake up in the morning, video call straight. Till she reach work, come back. As she dey work, she dey really call me, we dey do video call. Why? Or we dey text. So this period, this 1 month now, she dey go through a lot. I understand why she dey react that way.
For my relationship,
They go through a lot.
this is the toughest time I can say for
When
now.
I
Yeah,
get
I swear, I don't
relationship,
lie.
me I don't get though.
A whole week no call.
You know, we took the between 4 hours intervals, me and Nana will dey talk. We tell that we dey text. We are always talking to each other. We be like best friends.
I get you.
I'm like that too.
I know now, I know. No, you know,
That's why I don't want.
I know.
I will show you this.
Ah, Pepe Deo.
Like,
Try it.
Eh,
Social stay, you decide you dey do the talk. And now I can't have a baby before. Just let me call you back, don't vex. I know. I know you're tired of me
woman, no,
already.
they like
You're
that
tired of
word. I'll call you back. How do I go to you?
You're tired of me already.
Say, I want to go and say, oh, so what you are going to do is more
She
important.
go say, or me and her dey talk, like the person dey call me, let me keep this call you back. Like this time when I want for the woman for this house, we should always dey call me, I said, you say, I know, I'm calling you too much, that's why. I'm calling you too much. I won't call you again. I won't call you again. I was
woman problem.
See?
See,
She didn't. Ha!
see, those things count, eh? One woman they miss you.
I wish they miss you. Are they serious?
One woman they miss you.
No, seriously, seriously.
So you admit that people you get.
We say one woman is missing you.
Listen,
That's when it's time.
I'm BTS ready for you now. Behind the scene,
Is
behind the
everything?
scene, I'm BTS ready for you now. So calm down.
My G.
You can't have a hero now. Different ways to see you. Zero.
Is it your boy you never hashtag? I say,
Yes, the hashtag now.
You hashtag.
Oh no, you know
You don't hashtag.
you know you cannot fetch your
I know now. I know.
There is one hospital around there.
Not every. See, when you take Ghana,
Not be all the hero now.
Ghana, 1%, 1% out of 100 women.
I swear.
Go for that. Money not today. Woman
Not
get
today.
that.
You know how much it costs?
Women that are wealthy.
Now, ready women run now. No.
And I'm telling you that you think that if let's say situation of being a Christian, you think if women have money or if all these women have money, that's the way they live.
You cannot live without a man. I'm
For
telling
me,
you.
I can't live without a man.
That's it.
Me, I'm not. Sorry,
No
if
matter how
other
wealthy,
ladies get,
let me tell you
no
why.
matter how wealthy I get, I still want to have that beautiful family, that man that got my back, I got his back. I still want to have a partner. So me, I always say that I don't want to live a life where that
Yeah, I
would
don't want
a
to
man
have
in
any
my life.
man.
Because I love to have a man in my life. Me, I'm talking for myself. But then the way things
Me, I don't want to get any man. Me, say, I be man.
most women are thinking
This
that
girl,
they can live without
this girl have broken her house, I
It's
so.
men that
We're not going to crack it better. So we get it.
If women don't feel vulnerable, if women don't feel broken, why is there this feminism and then women empowerment?
No, feminism, it has nothing to do with.
No, hold
Women,
on, why?
People
Let me show you why.
are just.
Let me show you
People
why.
are just.
This is one of the, hold on, in feminism or whatever they call it, one of the topics, one of the biggest, how do they call it? Topics is about women empowerment.
Yes, no.
Yes.
You understand?
know what?
And then it's about this vulnerability
So
of
let me
women.
tell you something.
Eh,
Me,
tell me.
what I believe when it comes to this feminism and whatever,
Oh, go there.
I feel like most of our celebrities are deviating from what it actually means. Because women empowerment, I feel like it's just women discovering themselves, women doing better for
The Dutch.
themselves,
The
but
Dutch.
not
50-50.
neglecting.
You know what
But
happened.
They dodge up
telling
Africa.
But not neglecting the fact that a man will always be a man.
Now, equality,
I feel that women are just.
equality. Mona go Dodge.
You
That's
can
what
never-
someone the year.
We can
We
never
are going Dodge.
The only way
Haven't you gone out with a lady and then she pays?
They did, but the ratio.
percentage.
The ratio. Give me the ratio.
Give me percentage.
The
I
ratio
don't know. I don't count people.
is 1 to 100.
I don't know.
Ma'am,
I don't know.
let me ask you, what is wrong if a woman comes to your house and you don't give her transportation?
Why would I come to your house expecting transportation? If I don't get money, where go carry me go back to my house? I know they visit you.
That's
if I don't have
it.
money to go out and
I
chill
know they
myself,
visit.
if
If I don't have money, I know they
then
step
your
out.
next
Even
time
if I
want
believe
to
that you
take
have
me out on a
money,
date,
when me I no
I
get.
must carry money for
Maybe
body.
something small happen, I go fit take her
so
come
if
out. I
I
know
thought
come out.
to reach my
That's why.
transportation in and out, I for
So me, if I'm coming to you, I'm coming
yes,
to
that's
you.
for Ola.
If
Because
you give
anything
me,
can
I'll
happen.
take.
If
If you
go
don't
do
give
nonsense,
me,
I will just leave you
maybe you
there.
no get. I don't know wetin dey wrong you.
Or
Where I
fit
go
talk
dey
to
para
God.
because
I
of
go pay for my
money. You
food.
understand?
Better taxi go back home.
Yeah, I be savage.
So,
You understand?
Those girls are like, they will tell you that they don't have transportation. You cannot come direct to them. Those ones
But
they are still
why you need for money
they
now?
are now coming up.
I don't want to finish this oil. HOD say he's not buying.
When you meet a woman,
Like
a woman will not ask you
Hold
for
on, like you.
transportation. Yes, a woman will not ask you for transportation before she comes to your house.
She like you.
If she like,
I swear.
why?
This one you
Say, okay, like
okay.
I'm going to see my boyfriend now. Then everybody for what? At what?
What if you're not there?
Maybe himself, he knows he wants to see you.
Or you come and
He
pick
will-
me.
pick the Uber for you himself. You understand?
Because me, if I don't get money,
Why
I
are you
don't
speaking like you're experienced?
If I don't get
Because I
money,
be experienced. No, say I dey speak like I be
This girl,
experienced.
her points called they confuse me
I
sometimes.
swear, she think I'm personal.
me, if I don't get
Veterinary.
money, they come out too.
If you're not married, so any
She
man
go
you
marry.
that
Or you need done the year. I say see.
Be happy, be grateful, be positive.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Maybe they talk say if you no want marry because I think I know one marry, I go marry you.
You go shop
You
now.
understand? That's so like be. You know if you put everything for grand, you understand?
So,
For the, you understand?
this girl and Kolo, this girl. Let me give her name.
In a good
Fun.
Is this a goat go dey steady? They vomit wetin e chop, they chew am. You know we say they hungry oh, but they see the life ahead. Yeah, they see the life ahead. He say no, make I do it.
She dey do am, go chop some cigar. She dey do am.
Now that time they chop the cucumber.
She dey do am.
Not the cucumber oh, that's how me I eat oh.
That's
If I didn't take medicine after it, I'll be bringing it. But if I take medicine after eating, if I bring it, the medicine, sometimes I bring it, the
I
medicine
swear.
is bitter.
She talk am with her mouth, I say yeah. She really have fun. Ruminant.
It happens.
God forbid.
Maya, that's hold on. Undigested food sometimes.
No, that one. No, I don't want to. Nah, away with that. I want her away. You know they get her board. I want she dey bring her come and chop am. Can I go back?
She cannot do it on her own.
Ask am. Ask am.
She
I mean, we can't chop.
Yeah, like you say am now.
It's something that comes so I don't bring it on my
You
own.
don't
oh.
do it on your
It
own. That's what I'm
comes.
saying.
It
The
will
moment
just come.
It's not digested. It comes.
Even if it's digested or it's not digested, or it will come.
You hear am?
That's how I do.
Then you are overeating.
It's not I'm overeating.
You are overeating.
Like I normally,
She
it
just
will
want to
come.
ruminant. If you
It will come. Then I'll chew it again. I'll enjoy. Then I'll be thinking of the you. Since I'll get up, I want to go and eat again. So I enjoy the food.
So anytime you see food, that's what attracts you.
nah, wait with that. No, say na.
The person just carry food now, the thing will just
You come back.
a reflex. You know.
As you come out for, as that go back with chop, you come back. She spoke true and well, but she got chop one joint. She come too my wife for me. So as you say she done her own.
Like me, I'm that kind of person. You will never understand. I'm like this. Be like
So go to
snake.
the day before. If God won't go chop for fun.
I just want to know that punching. Is it the apapun?
This one, apapun and the big, the big.
That should be now. You may own a man, not a man. You man now.
We dey call am. We dey call am.
And now we call it now.
Aya. This is the first time I saw this girl cooking in the dish.
6. That's 5 egg.
Where is this girl?
She don't leave us now. Wait now. No away.
He dey go bath. She not dey
so.
do it. See how he just chop, they observe.
That's so life be. You have to chalk as if you don't know anything. Just they observe. They pick points they add for your own. They pick points they add for your own. So if you come like, let's face it. You know what to do.
What is wrong with this girl? Why you call it talk with that Negroes? Like,
Na guy man now. Na guy man.
I bet shut
But
that.
she not can find money. Na guy man. Full guy man. You go fuck your nyash again on the street. Don't worry. Everyone for us in love. Sometimes. I don't know nobody. Alright.
Normally.
Level.
So 12.
Oh boy, after 11. I swear, this is my belly money on tomorrow morning. Too late for me. I don't get choice. I got chop.
But it's not easy.
That's my guy.
This thing they try you. Feel like the battery goes small.
It's you in
Time they sleep all night.
They charge it. Come here, come. I'll show you something.
Give me love,
I'll show you something. Which can come in.
I don't want to see anything.
It's her face soft. Let go shoot a kiss. So
That's why Ohini not feel
I
sleep
swear, she
now.
get fine face.
Ohini go just sleep there.
Just like if you hang out with you for night, you go to enter boys' eyes because a color go dey shine. I swear.
I like the way
Like
she
all this
stands
club.
sometimes. See her. If get that
She go stand like she stand.
S legs.
She stand finish. She go stand rest her leg like say.
Me normally this is how I stand.
Yes, yeah.
This is how I stand.
Yeah.
If you knock me, I won't do like this. That's how I stand.
Get fine legs.
Yeah.
So you understand the emotion now. Whatever you say, we don't get hurt. I don't know whether the man.
Accept the fact. Women, see, let me tell you why women get it.
Depending on more.
You see, right now, if you love the money, no matter what another guy, see, the guy can be broke, like church rat. And you have president's son, people, rich men coming your way.
Well, that one I see a reason.
But that particular guy is what you be going in for. You be leaving this people. So 5 years later, if this guy is now making